Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the CHALL, and today, Chall Chats Doncaster Rovers. We're going to have a transfer analysis today on Jay McGrath. Yes, it's late. However, he hasn't yet made his debut, so I'm more than safe. but there we go. So a lot of talk about this one. 2.5-year deal. It's a long-term signing, definitely, but he's ready for the here and now, Grant McCann says. So we're going to go into this in a bit more detail, share our thoughts on it, and share why I think it's actually a smart signing. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click notification bell to this YouTube video. We've got loads of content coming up. We've got another transfer analysis coming up from Matthew Craig on loan from Tottenham, so stay tuned for that one. We also have plenty of other content from Doncaster Rovers, the Premier League, the Football League, and the Royal Rumble this month as well. So we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers and 500,000 views. Let's get there as soon as possible, please. We want to try and get there as much as we can. And for now, guys, let's talk about Jay McGrath to the Rovers, to the mighty Rovers. I know I'm wearing pink and black, but we are the red and white army. But there we go. But I've always loved this hoodie. I love it. But let's get straight into this then. So, Jay McGrath. Who is Jay McGrath? Well, he's a strong, tall, physical centre-back, ball-playing defender, gets up in the air quite well, wins the aerial duels brilliantly. He's accepted a 2.5-year deal with Doncaster Rovers following the expiry of his contract at St Patrick's Athletic in the Irish Premiership. So looking at some of his stats in terms of data of the specifics of where he's played this season at St Pat's, this past season just gone, it's mainly been in the 4-2-3-1. He's been the right hand and the left hand side of the centre-back pairing. So he can cover for Oluwu and Bailey. If Bailey needs to move into the midfield or needs a rest, then McGrath can cover in either of those positions. And he can start as well. I think McGrath can end up starting. And, long term, that will be the aim. So McCann knows there'll be a few that they need to move out. However, there's also a few that need to come in, and McGrath is one of them. And Jay McGrath is a smart signing. And the reason why it's a smart signing is, first of all, he's 20 years old. He's got the potential to grow and develop even more than he already is now. We've got a decent squad for the long term. When you think of the players under the age of 21 that we've got, they're not in terms of loans, so we don't count Fowl, we don't count Carty. Look at the players we've got for the future. Faulkner, Kulea, McGrath. We've got Goodman, Kulea, Flint, Sam Brown. Plenty of others in the under-16s as well. And when you think of some of the younger senior players, those like 21 to 25, your likes of Owen Bailey, the likes of Jack Senior, the likes of Tom Nixon, which I hope becomes a permanent deal, by the way. I know he's a loan, but I sincerely hope he's a permanent deal because I think he's got the potential to be a great fallback for Rovers long term. So there's plenty of players there for the long term, and McGrath is a new addition to that. And we're building a real short-term and long-term core at the club, and I'm very happy about that. I think he develops a lot of traits very, very well. I think he's strong. He's got a pure stature as a centre-back. I think that he creates this real aura about him. I think he plays comfortably around the back. I think that like I say, he's great at the aerial duels. He wins the duels brilliantly. I've got some of his defensive stats here. To be fair, I've got them on me. I thought I'd keep them safe and secure. But yeah, I got some of the defensive stats for this guy. So you've got just having a look on here. He has played. First of all, in terms of experience, and people like to talk about experience a lot. He's played nearly 2,200 minutes with St. Patrick's. And for me, and that's this season, by the way, this past season just gone. When you look at his heat map, he's majority been as a left-sided centre-back of the partnership. When you look at his some of his stats, it's nearly a 20-point forward passes per 90 ratio, nearly 63% accurate forward passes, so he's a forward-thinking defender. 0.12 accelerations per 90 minutes, nearly 42-point ratio for passes per 90%. You look at some of the offensive duels won, the percentage is nearly 44%. 0.66 offensive joules per 90 minutes. So again, that's something to look into statistically. And then I look at some of his other stats. 10.17 successive defensive actions per 90 minutes. Nearly just over 66% defensive joules won percentage. Nearly 66% aerial joules won percentage. 1.04 shots blocks per 90 minutes, 6.06 aerial joules per 90 minutes. We're going off stats here. We're going off the some of the specifics and the XGs, etc., in terms of statistically what he offers. As a young defender, that's pretty impressive. And for me, I think that he offers, and I think that's going to grow. I think that can only grow. And he was a pretty good youngster at Coventry City as well back in the day. So for me, I think that this just works out. And then with the legacy side of it, he's a former Rovers Academy player. His dad used to play for the Rovers. It's a full circle moment. In terms of the legacy of the player and the legacy of that name McGrath, it's a full circle moment for both Jay and John. And for me, I think that this is a fantastic signing in terms of him coming back and showing what he gives and what he takes to be in this side going forward. So for me, I can only do nothing but praise this signing. I know there's a lack of I know there's a bit of a jump between the Irish Premiership and League Two. I know League Two is a very physical league, and this is a perfect breeding ground for Jay to really test his water, test his might, as the Mortal Kombat DC Universe game would do. Test your might. This is a perfect breeding ground for Jay to test his might, and for me, I think this is a perfect opportunity for him. So, welcome, Jay McGrath, Doncaster Rovers. I really hope you make a success of this season. And I'm really, really, really hopeful that he will. And I think this is going to be a good season for him. This a first good season in the first few months, and then just build on that for next season and really get involved in pre-season and earning that place week in, week out in the starting 11. But there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this video. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. And for now, I'm the CHALL. Ta-ra for now.